Hi, welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, we can get 9 players in total for the free-to-play. Alright, so I'm going to go through with them at the end of the day, how many points we get and how many points we need, etc. Alright, so this video will cover everything in it, and of course I'm going to share with you the rewards I got from those packs. Of course, in there, there's secret surprises like points or tokens as well. So that will not be part of this calculation because these are all based on chance. Alright, so very quickly, let's embark into the journey itself. Alright, so let's see, there's a welcome here that actually explains to you how this whole things work, but I'm going to go through a very shortcut method. Alright, so milestone 1 to 5 are for free to play. Of course, you can try out this SBC later on. Of course, milestone 6 is a dream, but it's not possible. So 37,000 is all you need, and based on my calculation, you can get 37,100. So apparently that is sufficient for milestone 1 to 5. Alright, so let's see, in Adventure Path, apparently there are 3 chapters. So again, this will take a while for you to complete because of the energy required. So do note that do not have any wasted energy. In total for chapter 1, you will get 11,000 points there, and of course chapter 2, 11,300, and slightly more in chapter 3, whereby you will get 11,600. So in this, of course, along with the way you get all these players, you're going to choose one of them gradually. You'll come to that later on. Alright, so this is the match day. Apparently this the daily quest you got to complete, and of course with that you get some boosts. Alright, so for their additional points, also called score they call it, it depends on the ranking chart. Very pessimistic, or you can say very conservative calculation. I've used top 60%, which should be achievable by everyone. Alright, so as long as you play, I think that should be good. Alright, so 300 points, that's what you get if you get top 60, and then you 4 times because there's a 14 days event, and every 3 days it happens. So in total, in addition to this 2,000, we should have 37,100. And as for tokens, you have 2,400. Alright, so now just to check out the players, of course you can see here the fantastic masters. All these masters are available for you if you decide to use 14,750 points to exchange for one master. Alright, so in comparison, legendary is times 2. Alright, everything you see here is claimable for free to play if you choose a master. Actually, you can choose up to 2 masters if you prefer. So like I said, 14,750, you did 2 masters is 29,500, but I'll rather choose a legendary by using 29,500. So 1 legendary is equivalent to 2 masters. I will urge you to claim this 108 rather than 2 of those 104. Of course, it depends on your so-called skill boost requirement. For me, I'm looking through not really good skill boosts from the players so far I've seen. Actually after strikers. So my team is almost built with good CM and CB and goalkeeper. I'm really lacking in terms of a striker. Of course, I have 2 interim strikers that I got, but I think this 108 striker looks really good. So I may consider the fact that also the second striker boost is good. So this will be the speed beast striker I'm looking after. So this is one of them. Alright, so of course, let's see how things work out later on. We have 37,100, definitely sufficient for one of this. Okay, so of course do not exchange for masters first. Alright, think through what you wanted. Alright, come to tokens. You can see here, in addition there are so-called milestone. You get another 2,000 points. That is already part of my calculation earlier, where I get 37,100. So if you're lucky, you may get this 108. I think that's fantastic. Of course, some of us may even have Maradona. You may consider to sell him or replace Maradona. Of course, this will be another fantastic striker, 106, Cavani. So of course, let's see how things work out. So of course here we have some of the milestone players, but unlikely we'll reach them because based on the calculation, we should only have 2,400 tokens. Unlikely you are able to reach beyond 2,400 unless you do really good good in the match day itself. Okay, of course, there's another chance that you open the packs daily, you may get tokens. That's good for you. All right, so the countries wise, these are the few countries that is slated. Just to run through the countries with you right now. Besides the famous Argentina, Australia map, so-called the flag, you can recognize these are the other countries that you made. Ecuador, right? Ghana, and let's see, all right, New Zealand, and of course Venezuela. All right, so these are the few countries. All right, so the players out there you can see available, but are quite highly priced. I couldn't get. It's always those auto clickers that are spoiling their whole market. I do not know how EA has been able to control this, but definitely EA's control is bad. There's too many auto clickers that make our lives tough. So I managed to buy this very luckily 101 goalkeeper, but it's not cheap. It's about 2 million, so it's quite expensive. And of course I bought another 98. Likewise, it wasn't at a good price. So I just want to get them so we can do the match day and then eventually sell them back to the market itself. Okay, so these are the players. I can only afford two right now. So like I said, not really aggressive or just very conservative calculation. We should be able to hit top 60 for all the 4 sets that happen every 3 days. All right, after fitting into the team, make sure you set it active, and then you always check. Make sure you fulfill the criteria here. You can see I have 30, 30, 50. I'm going to have the so-called boost as well, so that we can have more for each of the match, be it win, lose, or draw. So very quickly, I will show you a few matches. Quite lucky for the first one, we met with 123 while 172. So not too bad in terms of that. Sometimes it's a matter of luck. Like for example, the 123 will be unlucky to meet me. Likewise, sometimes I will have my own stronger opponents to meet with. So again, all this depends on luck. And of course, even though sometimes you are meeting a really very close competitors or even weaker competitors, but you lost because of EA scripting, that is part and parcel of EA programming. They always like to do this, which I really do not understand why. Why do you want to intervene into player-to-player kind of game and then do some scripting? So that's really not very nice of EA. But again, besides that, try your best and try your best to get at least 60%, and then from there we should be able to accumulate 37100. I'm not too sure whether we need to spend those coin packs now, but let's monitor and see how. It's not cheap, so I'm not going to spend them right now. All right, completed another one, and I'm going to show you the last one. To so-called before we carry on with the rest of the video, let's quickly run through the last match here. That's basically quite good, I would say. Very close. Like this is a danger, but again, it depends on scripting and luck as well, on which part of the script you are in, favorable or unfavorable. So again, after all this, of course, do remember spend your energy to play those match or skill games in the chapters. It's really important. Do not miss any of the energy, otherwise you may not maximize your so-called 37,100 points accumulation progress. So if you do not do that, there may be a chance that you can get one of the icons player. You can still should be able to get your 108 player, but that's it. If you are really good, would you be able to get 2 of the 108 legendary? I doubt so, unless you spend gems, unless you're really rich in gems. So that's another thing to think about. All right, so just want to highlight again, 37,100, and this is the player you can claim as part of the milestone, 30,000, 37,000. All right, so legendary, just a reminder, 29,500. Definitely we can claim one of it. And for masters, if you're after the masters that suits you better, it's 14,750. So in total, these are the 9 players, of which 3 are choose 2 to choose 1. All right, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.